We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd down, Prescott. Pass incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And some room to work. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, Washington. Melvin Gordon, 58 yards. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. Runs over it. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They'll run it with Bell. call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try
and now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. A great play there, 94 yards. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown.
Partner, the old rules about not fielding punts inside your own 10, those things are way out the window, aren't they?
Yeah, they say put your heels on the 10-yard line, but when you return it, maybe your coach doesn't say anything to you, right?
Yeah, I think a lot of special teams coach, if they got a special guy, they'll say, yeah, okay, you can go to the 8. But this one, he really had some guts.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Prescott on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Prescott from the gun. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Washington. 45 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers plant their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
On third down, it's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Garoppolo now, flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Prescott off play action. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Here's Prescott. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw it to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Taken in at the 22. A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Nifty move by Gordon. Touchdown, Washington. Melvin Gordon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Gano out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Troy Apke, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. This will be caught by Brown. He's still barreling through. Past the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Brown, 50 yards. And this Redskins offense is running away with this one. Gano the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. A first down throw for Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he's got room. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Dak Prescott, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And this Redskins offense continues to pour it on. Extra point try good by Gano. And the route is on here in this first half. Gano out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. To throw is Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
46.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Gano the extra point. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
11. Go ahead.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. 180.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here we go. Hurry up. Go ahead. 12. 13.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. It's complete. Henry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Go ahead.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
20. 180.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And he's got his man, that's Landry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Eric Armstead able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on third and long? Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on third down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo letting one go. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cowboys claw one back.
Although it's more commonplace now than at any other time in the NFL, it's still tough to think about throwing a rookie quarterback right into the fire week 1. But guess what? He handled the fire awfully well and threw his first touchdown pass.
Gold now out to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And he finds Tyler Croft. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Throwing. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Gordon. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Here's Prescott. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Derek Barnett in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Prescott. This is caught. Gronkowski. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Melvin Gordon with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And this Redskins offense is running away with this one. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Charles, you look at that run, and in your garrulous and loquacious manner, how would you break down the nip-dynasty that occurred when that was bounced outside? It was almost Machiavellian, wasn't it?
The capricious dichotomy of their play calling is almost a non sequitur. And, Brandon, I have to say, my friend, the ubiquitous cacophony of your ostentatious, sycophantic ramblings have left me in a state of ennui.
Do you always have to one-up me? I thought I was bringing the thunder. I don't. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Taco Charlton able to get him for a loss of about 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Tyrone Crawford coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
Go ahead. 12. 11.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Quan Alexander in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Under pressure again, And down he goes again. Dontari Poe in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays.
21.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Bell. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Gold now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Prescott, wide open receiver, complete. 20, 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing.
He's got a man. Complete. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And give him a gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. 13. On 1st down, Garoppolo. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo.
you.